TBS News, I'm Rosine Park. Prime Minister Kim Boo-kyum says after enduring much hardship, the country is now at a stage where it can start to prepare for a gradual return to normal life. Kim made the remark at the first meeting of a committee comprised of government and civilian experts tasked with helping people get back to pre-pandemic daily activities. Earlier, health authorities announced that South Korea will shift to a new strategy that involves living with the coronavirus as vaccinations ramp up. Under the plan that is expected to be implemented on November 9th, COVID-19 will be treated like other contagious respiratory diseases, such as the seasonal flu. Kim stressed that preventative measures, such as the use of face masks, will not go away. But he said a so-called vaccine pass is being considered for those fully inoculated against the novel coronavirus, as well as other new quarantine measures, without elaborating. The latest resurgence of COVID cases in South Korea has begun to show some signs of a potential slowdown amid rising vaccination rates. But health authorities remain cautious, indicating that it could take at least another week to see the impact of recent holiday weekends on the coronavirus situation. The KDCA recorded 1,584 new infections in the last 24 hours and 11 more virus-related deaths. The COVID inoculation program is accelerating towards a goal of fully vaccinating 70% of the population in hopes of achieving herd immunity by November. According to the KDCA, 78.1% of people here have so far received one dose of a vaccine and 60.8% have been fully vaccinated. The top security officials of South Korea and the United States have reaffirmed on Tuesday their commitment to engaging with North Korea. Seo-hoon, the director of Cheongwada's National Security Office, and his American counterpart, Jake Sullivan, vowed to work together in bringing the North back to the dialogue table during their meeting in Washington. Sullivan reiterated that the U.S. holds no hostile policy toward Pyongyang, as claimed by the regime. Seo said he explained Seoul's efforts to formally end the Korean War and to consult closely with U.S. officials on the issue. President Moon Jae-in made the proposal at the UN General Assembly last month, saying such a move may help kickstart the North's denuclearization process. G20 leaders have promised to address Afghanistan's humanitarian crisis, even if this means liaising with its new Taliban rulers. The host of the emergency virtual summit, Italy's Prime Minister Mario Draghi, said it would be very hard to help Afghans without involving the Islamic group, but this did not mean recognizing them.
Now we have to answer the humanitarian crisis. That's the very first thing. It will require contacts with the Taliban. That doesn't imply a recognition. A recognition will have to acknowledge that the Taliban will be judged for what their deeds are, not their words.
And the U.S. House of Representatives has passed legislation that will temporarily raise the country's borrowing limit and prevent it from defaulting on its debt. The Treasury Department can now borrow $28.9 trillion. That's all the news for now. You're listening to TBS eFM.